Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today was a spicy, cheesy, super fun recipe. We made enchilada meatballs. They turned out pretty awesome. My apartment smells cheesy and spicy and I can't wait to take a bite. I got one here on the plate. Look at that meatball. Let's go ahead and get a bite. Show you how it cooks. Oh, wow. There we go. Look at that. Oh, okay. I want to get a little bit of everything. So the cheese, the sauce. Happy food dance. Happy food dance. Yeah. You immediately get all of those awesome spices that we put into the actual meatball. And then the sauce, the enchilada sauce and the cheese just got sucked up into it and just enhanced every single bit of flavor. And it is all singing together, guys. These would be really great served on top of some Spanish rice or just have you some meatballs. This is definitely a recipe that's bursting with flavor and just waiting for you to try it out. So keep watching this video, see how they come together, and I'll catch you on the next foodie adventure. So before we can get going on our actual reason for this video, our recipe, we kind of have like a bonus inside this video. It's a video inside a video. I'm making lunch and it's a new product. It's these Tada falafel street wraps. I got the one that has brown sugar harissa hummus. I'm pretty excited. I really love falafels. I will link my air fryer falafel video down below. So we're gonna just pop this little puppy in the microwave and have it as our snack while we make snacks, because you gotta have snacks while you make snacks. Okay, so the instructions say to remove it from the film, wrap it in a paper towel, cook it for a minute, and then flip it and cook it for another minute. Let's open it up, see what it looks like. Ooh, she's big. Look at that. That's a big old wrap. Yes, it's gonna be super filling. So I'm just gonna take it out of the packaging and wrap it in a paper towel. It is like a hearty, thick wrap. Yes. Okay, so we got a paper towel. Just going to wrap it up, put it on a plate, and then we're gonna pop it in the microwave for a minute. So this little guy boasts 14 grams of protein. That's pretty awesome. Gotta get that protein. Whew. It is, one serving is a whole wrap and it's 410 calories. So if you're watching your calories, you might not, want to waste 410 on a wrap, but it's a really thick and hearty wrap. So I think the 410 calories are going to take you a long ways. Whole buckets. So I usually look at the packaging at the store before I buy things, but I was just like bopping around today and I just grabbed it because it looked good. Well, 57 carbs. So I guess today's going to be a cheat day because 57 carbs for one item is a lot. Like, I just got off of keto where I was only allowed 15 a day. So yeah. All right, the microwave just went off for our first minute. Let's flip it and do it for another minute. Okay. It's cooked for the 2 minutes, but I don't trust the instructions because often it doesn't work. So I'm going to take a little feel of it. Ooh, it actually does feel done. I'm just worried about the middle. It's very thick. Very thick. So I'm going to do 30 more seconds. Okay, I just cut it to let some of that steam out, but get a hot little look. Woo, she's hot. Look at that. There we go. Hot! I can't even hold it. Oh, I overcooked it. Oh my gosh. Show you on the plate. There we go. There she is. I gotta say, it smells really, really, really good. Like, you can smell the brown sugar and the falafel smells very herbaceous. Whoa. Guys, that is worth the 400 calories and the carbs. Holy Cracker Jacks. Happy food dance. That is a lot of flavor. A lot. And they hit you right in the mouth in the best way possible. Oh my goodness. Yes. This snack, while we make our snacks, yeah. Okay, y'all, let's get going on these meatballs. I've got my skillet heating with oil. So I'm going to pop in a tablespoon of minced garlic, and I'm going to let that cook for a minute. It's been a minute. It's time to pop in our crumbles. I'm using Gardein again. I'm kind of getting to the point where I use these exclusively, and I've moved away from the Morningstar crumbles, but I still kind of bounce back and forth. So to our crumbles, we want to add some seasoning. I'm going to start with some salt and pepper. We're going to do half a tablespoon of cumin, half a tablespoon of chili, and then half a tablespoon of cilantro. You can use fresh cilantro if you have it. And then we're just going to cook our crumbles until they are brown. Okay, our crumbles are nice and brown, so we're going to put them in our bowl and set them to the side. All right, we've got our crumbles in a bowl. We're going to set that aside and move on to the next step. Our next step is to cool down our crumbles because we need them cool. I'm going to put them in the freezer for a little bit, and then we'll come back together. Okay, our crumbles were in the freezer for like maybe 15 minutes, and they're just fine. They're nice and cool. So we're going to start making our meatballs. This is the icky part because we have to use eggs, and we have to put our hands in there, and I hate raw eggs. Actually, I'm not a fan of eggs in most forms, but raw eggs. So I'm not looking forward to this part, but it is necessary to make our balls. To our crumbles, we're going to start with ½ a cup of breadcrumbs. I have plain here. We're also going to add salt and pepper. We're going to do just a splash of chili powder. Basically the same seasoning we used when we cooked the crumbles, but we're also doing oregano. And then we're going to start with 1 egg. And next, you just need to combine, and the best way to do that is with your hands. Looking for a sticky consistency that you can make balls out of, and we might have to add more eggs to do that because the crumbles can be quite crumbly. Okay, I had to add just 1 more egg, but that did the trick just fine because look at that. We have multiple meatballs. Meatballs. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just roll out our meatballs, and you can do them to whatever size you want. Here's our finished balls. They look pretty good. I've got the oil heating in the same skillet that we used to brown our crumbles, and we're going to just brown our balls in there. All right, our balls are cooked. It was about 2 minutes on each side, and we only had 1 casualty. That little guy decided he wanted to explode. But it's time to move on to the next step. So in the same skillet, we're going to put our enchilada sauce, and it's 2 10-ounce cans. This one is medium heat, and my other one is mild because I grabbed 1 can of the wrong one. So to our enchilada sauce, we're going to add 1 can of black beans and a cup of frozen corn. Okay, so to our sauce, beans, and corn, we're going to add a tablespoon of flaxseed and a tablespoon of our nutritional yeast. Okay, now that everything's incorporated, we're going to let it simmer for 5 minutes, and we'll come back together for the next step. Okay, our sauce has been simmering for 5 minutes, and before we pop our meatballs in, let's take a look at it. There she is. It's very aromatic, and I cannot wait to get this recipe finished and dive in. So let's move on. The next step is to get our awesome meatballs into the jacuzzi of flavor. Okay, so we've got them in there. I'm just going to give them a little stir. We have our oven preheated to 375, so let's go ahead and top our concoction with some cheese. We're going to start with some Monterey Jack. Next, we're going to go in with some sharp cheddar. And we're going to put the skillet right into the 375-degree oven for 10 minutes. And then we're going to come back and take a look at that goodness. Alright guys, it's been 10 minutes. Let's grab them out and see what they look like. Oh my goodness! Get over here into this action. Boom. Oh, spicy, bubbly, cheesy. I am going to devour. Yum! It smells super fantastic, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next foodie adventure. Bye.